An emotional night after 4 long days of pain. Celebration tonight as Fennville rallies without their star and wins. Moving on in the state basketball playoffs.
Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Brian Sterling.
And I'm Suzanne Jiha.
We're live at Hope College in Holland with the Fennville Blackhawks. Celebrated their big 65-54 win over Lawrence tonight. There's a lot on this story, but first, let's get to the highlights of the game. And Sports Director Jack Doles is just back from Holland and joins us now in studio. Jack?
Brian, this is a game all these guys really needed to play tonight. A chance to start moving on and moving forward in life. They remembered Wes, did it beautifully during this game. The players walked onto the court. That's Wes's younger brother there with the team. All of them wearing never forgotten shirts with Wes's number on the back, the T-shirts over their jerseys. That's his mother and father in the crowd. Before the game, a moment of silence, and you can see Ryan Klingler, the head coach, just trying to figure out how you're going to get through this game. And opening shot for Fennville. Three-pointer is good by Pete Alfaro. They're up 3-0. But even during the game, you could see the emotions getting to some of the players as they remember Wes. Well, in the second quarter, they were down 23-18, and then they go on a 14-0 run. DeMarcus McGee, the finish on the break. Then Adam Siegel, great one-on-one take to the hoop. And Fennville led 32-23 at the half. Lawrence made a run in the second, but Fennville holds it off. Look at the heady play there. Xavier Grigg bats it over to DeMarcus McGee. McGee with 14 points. Siegel with 22 points. And Fennville wins. Unbelievable effort. 65-54, the final score.
I think he's watching down on us. This is a game he would like to watch. So there's no doubt, I think, and his eyes were upon us, and they were on Lawrence as well. I think he just, that's a battle that he would love to fight right there. That's their strength. Probably a strength that they've pulled, I'm guessing, from Wes. And that's nothing I did. I'm just here as a... They have shown me that you can rise up, and, I mean, my gosh, the strength that they showed and the Leonard showed for being here tonight just blows my mind. And that exemplifies Wes Leonard.
Fans showed so much class, too, as the game ended. A standing ovation for both teams.
You just stand back, Jack, and watch in awe. Thank you for that. Let's go back live to Holland now. 24-hour News 8's Mark Thompson is taking a look at how emotional the game was, not only for the players, but for the fans as well. Mark?
And Suzanne, as Jack just showed you, Fennville won the game tonight, but for all of those who came out to support Wes Leonard's family, including friends and classmates in the communities of both schools, tonight was about so much more. Wes Leonard's parents entered the DeVos Fieldhouse showered with hugs and a standing ovation. The capacity crowd, a sea of black and orange, with Leonard's number 35 displayed on T-shirts and signs. Before tip-off, the superintendents from both school districts addressed the crowd, thanking them for their continued support as his family looked on.
We know that Wes is here with us, too.
And then a moment of silence. Players from both teams sharing an embrace, facing off against each other, but all on Wes's team tonight.
Best person I've ever met.
Wes's friends and classmates could barely hold back the tears as they reflected on the gravity of the moment.
To the community, it means everything. Like, this is more than what we would expect.
Fitting, Fennville scored the first basket. The crowd erupting in cheers, a community united in sport and spirit.
It means a lot to the community, it brings us together as a family.
So hard to believe the last time the undefeated Fennville squad took the court, their hero led them to victory, but this game is about so much more.
This is a hard time for us all. We just hope for the best. No matter win or lose, this is going to be a good outcome.
And after the outpouring of support shown here tonight, there could be no doubt the decision to play on was the right one indeed for Wes.
He touched a lot of lives, yes, and it's all for him.
And as you can see behind me from the satellite trucks that are still parked here in the parking lot, Wes Leonard's story drawing national media attention. You have people here from ESPN, Outside the Line, Sports Illustrated, The Sporting News, Inside Edition, and others. Now, the media folks here say that they handed out more than 90 media credentials. They say that's more than for a state finals game, and you could tell those players were truly inspired tonight, and they won this one for Wes. Reporting live from Hope College in Holland, Mark Thompson, 24-Hour News 8.
Mark, thank you. After tonight's game, players from Lawrence talked about how respectful Fennville's fans were.
Fennville's fans they were great. They didn't just cheer for them. They cheered for both teams the same. I mean, they hit a big shot. They cheered for them, of course, but when we came out on the court, we were expecting just our Lawrence fans to cheer. They cheered just as loud as our Lawrence fans did. They showed great respect, and so did our fans. Everybody, no disrespect, but we didn't have the entire world against us. We thought we were going to. But we came out here, and Fennville's fans showed us just as much respect as they had for their team. Everybody came together, and everybody just helped make this a great game.
Isn't that something? Both teams' players got a visit today from Michigan State University's Tom Izzo and former NBA player Bo Kimball. Kimball played on a team that lost a player to the very same thing that killed Wes Leonard, an enlarged heart, in almost the exact same circumstances during a game. Players said the men were both very supportive. Tomorrow morning, family and friends will say goodbye to Wes Leonard. His funeral service is scheduled for 10:30 at Christ Memorial Church in Holland. We will be there, and we will have continuing coverage throughout the day tomorrow on 24-Hour News 8.